Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, we were continuing to work on gathering the memory fragments for Lilith, and one of them involved learning how to try to break curses. And so we were tracing some of Lilith's movements as she was trying to figure that out, learned about collecting a Philosopher's Stone and placing it in a Fey Spring. So we had the Philosopher's Stone, brought it over to the Fey Spring, over here by these Fey Blossoms, and put the stone in the spring to marinate. And then, because we needed to wait some time for that to work, we headed off and did the next fragment, which involved heading off to Sandoria in the past and learning about the rice balls that are used as rations for the soldiers. And some shenanigans that Lilith got up to in regards to that, trying to run interference for her mother, and we needed to make some relish, so we went and acquired the relish, brought it back, got the memory fragment, all sorts of stuff like that. So at this point, our Philosopher's Stone should be ready, so we should be able to collect it here. And then that'll get us another memory fragment, and then we only have one more after that. So let's go ahead and collect our Philosopher's Stone. An object beneath the surface gives off a faint shimmering light. Alright, we got a Fey Stone. Excellent. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to head back to southern Sandoria S. Let's see. I think the home point is going to be... Is the home point going to be better? Well, we're going to use the home point. I make further progress. Perhaps it's Vana'diel due to an event occurring in the Wings of Goddess missions. Yes, yes. Meaning when we come in here, we're probably going to get a Rhapsodies of Vana'diel quest cutscene, which, you know, unfortunate, but they accidentally triggered one earlier, so we kind of have another pending one. All right. It's okay. Rostin. Access beyond the victory gate is not permitted at this time. What'll we hear? Beyond here lies northern Sandoria and Chateau d'Oragui, which is apparently how you pronounce it. Thanks to Final Fantasy XIV now. The residence of His Majesty King Destin. King Destin, most likely. Only authorized personnel may enter. If you haven't business here, begone. I brought medicine to give to Sir Regulus. Sir Regulus in the midst of convalescence. I have strict orders to allow none to disturb his rest. But this medicine might well cure him of his illness. I beg of you, sir, please allow me to pass. Orders are orders. I must ask you to remove Vana'diel. What is the source of this commotion? For a moment, I thought the pigmen had yet again breached our walls. Apologies, Sir Vana'diel. The lass here demands to see Sir Regulus and is being most stubborn about it. Well, if it isn't young Lillicent, who so staunchly fought beside us in Laval, I had not imagined I had the pleasure again so soon. The pleasure is all mine, sir. This young lady happens to be a most dear friend of Sir Regulus. You will be all the better for her visit, I promise you. Allow her to pass, I say. As you will, sir. I've been told that Portia, too, has recently arrived to give comfort to our recuperating friend. 'Tis times like this I wish it were that I took the battle wound. Now, off we go then. It would not do to make the poor man wait. You have my gratitude, sir. Sir Regulus? Lillicent. Why, you're all flushed. Upon what storm did you ride to come here? Sir Regulus, please, drink this. And what might this be, pray? It's an infusion, one that might heal your affliction. Please, sir, you must try it. If it please my lady, then I am powerless to do elsewise. How do you feel? Does the pain ail you still? Yep. Sir Regulus, I shall be fine. My thanks, Lisette. The knowledge alone that your thoughts are with me lends me strength. Rest assured, a little scratch such as this shall not bedevil me long. Well, she knows otherwise. Be not discouraged now. Together we'll surely get through this trying time. What in the... As I was saying, only those with pertinent documentation may pass. That medicine, mayhap I can keep it in your stead? Sir Regulus, I fear, will be absent from the chateau for a time. Upon his return, however, I shall see that it is delivered into his hands. Alright. There's our next large memory fragment. Now, the next memory fragment is dependent upon which city that you work with. We joined the Cobra Mercenaries at Windhurst, so... we need to head over to Windhurst. Alright, what we need to actually do is zone into Windurst from Ceruta. It should trigger a cutscene. Okay. We need to talk. Well, the person is not marked on this map, so we'll just need to find them. Mia Ryu is the person we need to talk to. Huh, this is kind of new. Alright, well, one thing I could do is wide scan. There. Okay. Over there. On the hunt, you say? For a red-headed human girl with ears so pointy they put an elf on the shade? That's one way to describe her. If you would just listen for a moment, Tuna and I are bosom friends. More importantly, though, how could you possibly not know a future fabulous, the unbeatable tag team duo? Is that supposed to impress me? I don't give a rarb tail if you're part of some scrag team duo. Unless you have a green recommendation letter, this conversation's over. Hey, who are you calling a scrag? What sin did I commit in a past life to be on the receiving end of this insolence? Alright, you win. I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. Truly? Sure, why the hell not? There's a tedious task that needs doing, and I figure you better than me. Or better you than me. Huh? I mean, consider yourself fortunate you found me in a kindly mood. Now perk up them ears, because I'm only going to say this once. Where was I now? Right, I was gonna say we got a veritable plague of Mithrin cubs here, but I ain't seen no pointy-eared hume. Alright. Now, what we have to do is we have to go visit some towers in Saruta Baruta. Alright, the first of which is this one. I think we have to touch all three. Yeah, this one, and that one. A lot of writing, it would seem. This door has already been repaired by Zampa Zippa's all-purpose putty. So here's where the magic towers are found. And all I'm required to do is bend cracks using the putty. Apply. Lilith applies the Zampa Zippa's all-purpose putty to the cracks of the entrance. That was a piece of cake. Didn't even break a single bead of sweat. All right. So I guess what we'll do is we'll head to the northern one first. So let me get ridden over there and then I'll be back. Alright, we're up to the next tower. This door has also already been repaired with Zampa Zippa's all-purpose putty. Phew. One of the things for certain, Saruta Baruta's vastness is not to be mocked. Think about it though. Isn't this more akin to a household drudgery than a test of fighting prowess? If only Tuna were here to share the workload, we finished and sipping Wendurstian tea by now. Then again, that would sort of defeat the purpose. Can't wait to see the surprised look on Tuna's face when she sees me lined up among the cobras. Just a little bit further and I'll be home free. Alright, mounted up. And I got another long ride ahead of myself. So, I'll be back when I'm there. Alright, we are here. This door has already been repaired with Zombazippa's all-purpose putty, although perhaps not quite to the highest standard. Got a little tired, huh? Yeah, take this, you detestable crack. Ta-da! Mission accomplished. For a structure that's vital to the Federation's defense, I can't help but feel that this repair method lacks substance. Lizette prods testily at Zonpazippa's all-purpose putty. Considering the Windurstian predilection for magic, I wonder if I could find someone well-versed in curses. Prods testily at Zonpazippa's all-purpose putty. Zonpazippa's all-purpose putty became dislodged. Whoops. Lizette applies the putty to the cracks on the entrance again. This shouldn't pose any problems, right? Of course it's fine. I'm overthinking it all, is all. Now then, time to head back and claim my hard-earned reward. Alright, and we shall do the same. And we're going to use a little bit of a faster method. Yep, use the home points. And return to Mia. To think that the product to which I lend my preeminent name was misused and abused. The outrage. Rigorous testing has proven Zonpazippa's all-purpose putty foolproof. Thusly, only the hands of one who has surpassed fooldom could conceivably fail to work as intended. Yet more fool I for entrusting a task of such importance to the Mythian mercenaries. Needless to say, I shan't part with good coin for botched repairs. I trust there'll be no complaints. And for this reason, you can get lost and find yourself another unit to join. One that's willing to take on losers. What? No. Cry out loud, Mia. What's the commotion this time? Boss, sorry for raising a ruckus, but I felt duly obliged to put this dud applicant in her place, and then some. What you still doing here? Waiting for an honor guard to send you off? Scram, I said. Hold on a second. I know you from somewhere, young lady? Juno, perhaps? It's very kind of my lady to remember. If it please you, Yuna and I were the tag team duo that smashed the orcs as if they were overripe pamamas. I had heard that Tuna was a member of your ferocious cobras and came to see if I could be of any help to her. You're gravely mistaken if you think this is some jolly summer camp we're running here, young lady. Oh, I had meant to suggest that Tuna survived numerous battles and stared death in the face on equal occasions. As both her commander and comrade, I know for a fact that Tuna is no ordinary soldier. That's why I can say this to you with confidence. You got nothing to fear. Juna's nobody's easy prey, so don't you worry your pretty little head off. As Juna gives you her unconditional trust, so too you must give her yours, and she can hold her own. Boss, these tears welling up unbidden. I take it we understand each other now? Now then, we each have tasks we're supposed to be seeing to, not the least of all you, young lady. Yes, sir. Thank you ever so much, Major Roma. Oh, they gotta go. Alright, we have obtained all of Lilith's memory fragments. Make haste and report to Kate Ziff. We shall make haste and report to Kate Ziff. Alright, so we need to go back to one of the cavernous maws. In the past. Which means I need a survival guide. There is one. Wrong book. There we go. Oh, wrong menu option. We'll go to Rollenberry Fields. No, we won't. Never mind. Let's go to Battalion Downs. Right. We need to ride to the Cavernous Maw. So again, I'll be back when I'm there. Alright, we should be in the vicinity. There it is. You feel the warm, moist breath of the maw on your skin. No, that's not exactly... Oh, now we're getting a cutscene. And we're back in the Walk of Echoes. Tuna. Able to procure the objects we sought, the items in question? So, these are Lilith's memories, her very essence. Grauberg. The blinding column of light Atomos just sent lancing down to the surface appears to have fallen in the vicinity of Grauberg. If this regal feline is not mistaken, my eyes saw true. Let's hasten there, Yuna, and ascertain the nature of this phenomenon. Find out what's a paw? As opposed to a foot? Alright, we need to head back to Grauberg. Actually, the easiest way. Yeah, can't use that. Just don't think I have the item I need yet. Alright, because there's going to be a survival guide here. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to go to Witchfire Glen again. Which, if I had that item, I could get there almost directly. But I don't, so I can't. So I'm gonna have to ride. So once again, as usual, I'll take care of getting there. Alright, we're in the area. Now, apparently, we need to unequip our weapon and then talk to the vertical conflux. Lysithia? Greetings and salutations, children of Altana. Thou art most welcome to this sanctuary. A short time ago, a newborn soul was sent to us from the heavens above. Judging by thy concerned countenance, 'tis clear that she is known to thee. Pray, follow me hither. An egg. A warm, gentle child brimming with hope and promise. Is this Lilithset? Thy friend came to us bearing wounds enough for a dozen lifetimes of torment. My kin and I have done all we can to heal her of her hurts, yet 'tis not enough. Her full recovery wanteth for one thing, the power of the future in which she believeth. You mean the brighter future when she came, the place she calls home? The time is ripe and all conditions are fulfilled. Thy friend shall surely awaken. Excuse me. Conditions? Her future must needs be brought near, for only then will she be able to draw strength from it. Lysitte's future. I think I understand. Have an inkling. We had to settle the score. Put finish to our foes. So it is to the crossroads of reality and time that we must return. The Walk of Echoes. But as we are, we don't stand a chance. Face insurmountable odds. The scales weigh heavily in favor of Lilith's faction. Grossly lopsided. Consequently, the powers of those aligned with the dark future have burgeoned. Their might surges. Unless we can shift the scales back towards our reality, regain lost ground, we can't hope to fight our foe on even terms. But how? There's nary a thing left that we can do, fresh out of options. Yuna, I've just remembered a most important errand. Urgent business. Will you be alright in my absence? On your lonesome? But I voice a redundant concern. Worried needlessly. Knowing you for the resilient adventurer that you are, you'll cope just fine. Will fare admirably. Isn't that right? Sure thing. Ever the dependable champion of the dawn? I see. Altana's chosen. Oh, hold on. Now then, we shall meet here again before long. Regroup. And thence, we shall secure our foothold in our future and awaken Lilithset. Restore equilibrium. Go assured, friends, for my kin and I shall keep vigil over the child in thine absence. Pray take all care, may fortune smile upon thee. Okay, well, we need to wait for Kate Sith to do something, and that is going to require... Oh, someone else here. And that's going to require a game day wait, because of course it does. So, we'll be ending the episode here, and then when we come back, we should be able to proceed. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.